It's October the 18th and I'm on my way to go fishing. But before we get into my trip, I have a favor I want to ask of you. I want to give a shout out to one of my favorite channels called WH Outdoors. There's a young guy there that will amaze you. He needs your support. So do me a favor and do him a favor and log on to his channel and you're going to be surprised. Meanwhile, I'm going bass fishing. It's kind of a tough day. I got a late start. It's a blue sky day with the wind out of the northeast, and it's going to be kind of tough. But I long ago stopped worrying about that sort of a thing. This is fish for fun, and it's not always fish for catch, but we're going to give it a try. And come along with us. Let's see what we can do today. Well, this is the place I'm going to fish. It looks like there's not a drop of wind. I'm not sure that's not good, since the wind's out of the northeast anyway. I'll be fishing today out of my little 10-foot Tarpon 100. It only weighs about 55 pounds and it's easy to get up and down these steep banks. I have never launched here before. This is really kind of a neat place. I'm going to paddle up a pretty good ways before I start fishing. It's a really beautiful day, but I could sure use some more wind. I think I can see a little bit of wind up around the bend where I normally start fishing. Well, there's the little guy. Well, this one looks to be a little better. He sure hit hard anyway. There's about a half a dozen piles of this riprap up the left-hand bank. So far I've caught nothing out of them. Well, I got some wind. It's blowing pretty hard, in fact, but it's blowing out of the wrong direction. It's right out of the northeast. I finally hooked one in the riprap and he got off. decided to get out on the bank and take some clothes off. I dressed with too many clothes. Got to pull some off. I decided before I go back to fishing to put on this little bitsy bug. I think it would be better up here in this particular place. Well, I wanted wind, and I've got wind. I don't know if I can anchor that kayak down enough to fish in this or not. Well, I'm back in the kayak. My bitsy bug is ready to go, so we're going to try something. All right, first cast with the bitsy bug. Oh no. Second cast with the bitsy bug. I lost the first one. We came up the lake about 300 yards to get out of that wind, and I've got another one on if I can just land him. Come on, come on. Come on, boy. Boy, come on in here. There we go. All right. Well, he messed up the trailer on my bitsy bug. I'm going to string a new one on. This one was getting old anyway. I'm not believing this. Third cast on the bitsy bug. They like the bitsy bug. Come on in now. Okay. There was just a small area to fish the bitsy bug, so I decided to move back down in the flats into the wind and use a crankbait, and the wind has subsided quite a bit or changed directions or something, but I anchored my kayak and threw out to this log. I knew where the log was, or approximately where it was. I guess I did too good a job, but I've hooked on the log. I've either hooked into a limber stick down by the log, or that fish is still on there. Seems like, I just know I can feel a fish on there. Get out of the way, Rod. Still feels like there's a fish on there. I'm going to lift my anchor and go down there. I know I'll scare all the fish out of there, but I've just got to figure this out. I can pull the kayak down there with my line. Won't make much noise. I can see my lure, and the last I could tell, that fish is still on it. I can see the fish down there on my lure, but I can't get the lure. I can't get it unhung. Maybe if I can get a hold of this log, can't get to it. I'll be dang. Okay, come up here, log. Come up here, limb. Oops. Not my water. Rod in the water. If I can reach it. I can't believe this. I got it all. What a deal. Well, there he is. I hooked another one of my logs. With that glare on the water, you just can't see them. Okay, here it goes. There's a deep, narrow trough that runs along that bank for about 50 or 60 yards. Typically there's some bass in there. I brought the wrong anchor. My rope isn't long enough, so I don't know if it'll hold. But if it'll hold, I'm going to give that a try. I'm going to try it again a little further down. Well, it didn't catch anything out of the trough, so I went back to my bitsy bug and picked up this little guy. Well, I've paddled back around the bend. I'm getting ready to head on back. It's about a half a mile down to the takeout place, but I'm going to hit another spot or two on the way. Well, I'm already past the time my wife allotted for me on this trip. But I've had a heck of a time. I haven't caught very many fish. Boat control has been a problem. But I've had a fun time. Sure beats sitting at home. Hope you enjoyed coming along with me.